Hello everybody. So today I'd like to review these two ProCase for the iPad Pros. So we have the larger iPad Pro 12.9-inch and we also have a smaller iPad Pro here. And then so I got these two cases for these two iPad Pros. And so I got these with my own money. And so let's do a review of them. And if you like the content of this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. So let's take a look at this larger one here first. So we got this kind of road ghost color. So it says ProCase, we're pros in protection. Seems like some kind of QR code and then some contact information. And then we're greeted with the case itself. So inside the case, there's just this foam material here. So let's put that aside, and then there's another card here with some more information. All right. And there's also an attention to register for warranty. Okay. And so that's it. Very simple case with a frosted background. So the frosted background here looks like a pretty nice color. So let's try putting the iPad Pro in and see what it looks like. So let me just make sure that I got it all lined up. So let's put these to the side for a moment. Okay, and there we go. We've got the iPad in. So the most important feature is that the sleep to wake mode. So right now, let's see if it's asleep. Yep. So basically, it's the iPad falls asleep when it's closed, and then when I open it, it opens up. Okay, so that's really good. And then let's test out if it can stand properly. So here we have the case. So it allows it to be in typing mode, just like this. Okay, so that's good. And the other mode is in viewing mode. So it can let it stand up just like that. So it seems to be standing up quite sturdy, which is great. And then we also have access to the Apple Pencil slot here. So if you have an Apple Pencil, this part is not covered by the case, so you can have it magnetically attached to the iPad Pro. Then you also have access to the up and down volume buttons here. So there are cutouts for the volume rockers here, so that's good. And then at the top here, we still have access to the power button, so that's good. And then also cutouts for the speakers here on the top, as well as speakers at the bottom. So we have cutouts as well as the USB-C port. So that's good. So everything seems to be working quite well, and the case itself is not too heavy, which I like. So we close that. You see at the back here, so it's this nice frosted rose gold color, and it doesn't seem to attract any fingerprints. And then you'll see that there's also a cutout for the camera. So when you buy these cases, make sure you buy it for the right model number, and you'll see the model number is in these tiny little print at the bottom here. So just make sure you buy the right one, because the camera module and then also the magnets on the different versions of the different iPad Pros over the years are a little bit different. And so let's take a look at this other Pro case for this smaller iPad here. So I had this original Apple official cover here, which is now quite beaten up because I used it for a while now. And so you can actually see that I've actually had to tape this because this part actually tore. And so I'm going to be replacing this Apple cover, which has been pretty good, but also very expensive. And we're going to try it with this new Pro case. Okay, so once we have this one opened up, so we have this as the navy blue color, and you'll see here at the bottom here it says ProCase. So this one also has the little ProCase logo at the bottom here. Again, super light. You can hold this up with one finger. This case here weighs almost nothing, which is nice. And so same story as the other one. It has this foam, and again this one here has this frosted back here. So also very nice, so matches the blue color of the blue cover here. So let's put this iPad Pro in here. So this one was very easy to put in, hardly needed any effort, whereas the bigger iPad Pro 12.9-inch, I needed to apply a bit of pressure, but this one just fit right in perfectly. Okay, so let's see if it raises to awake. So yep, it does. So it's asleep. And then it awakes after I open it up. Okay, so that's good. And now let's test to make sure that it can stand properly. So it can stand properly like this for typing mode. So that's good. And it can also stand in the viewing mode. So if you want to watch a movie, just like that. So it stands okay. So that's great. So I'm happy with this product so far. I do notice one downside of this case compared to the Apple Original is that the Apple one sticks on quite well when it's in this prop up mode, but this one, it falls apart quite easily. So the magnet is not as strong as the Apple one. So that is a little more annoying, I guess, because when I'm moving it around, trying to maneuver from this position to this position, it more easily comes off. The magnet is here is not as strong, it seems like. But not a big deal, I think, for the price difference. The Apple one costs several times more, and this one is only a fraction of the cost of the Apple ones. So here again, we have the cutout for the volume rockers, and then we have a cutout for the camera at the back here, along with the flash, and then a cutout for the power button, as well as the volume grills here, as well as this headphone jack. And at the bottom, we have cutout for the other speaker grills, as well as this lightning port down here. So overall, I think it works. It seems to fit very well. I like the sleep to wake function, which is good. So when the case is closed, then there is no power used because the screen is off. So first impression of these cases, they are really, really good from ProCase, and from first glance, I would highly recommend them to people who are thinking about getting these cases. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.